Hi there, come in.
Thanks for coming to visit us, and I'm grateful for those of you that have shown the way and lit the way to find us. We are off the beaten track. The idea was born to get away from the rat race and the coast being what it is down here, clean air, clean environment. We found the premises and created a retreat so you could get away, whether it's for a weekend or for a couple of days or even a couple of months.
We wanted to create a paradise for people to escape to, inspired by the tropical places of the world that assimilate so nicely in this environment. Well, the thinking is to create something that's unique, avoiding cut and paste design, cut and paste technology, so that when people are here, they're inspired because they're seeing things that they would never normally see. And it's not based on expense. You can get a beautiful painting on a tropical island for a few dollars or a few rands. Or now and again, you can spend a little bit more, but create something unique and an experience that takes people away from their mundane lives.
Doing what we do, which is interior architecture and landscape design, it came quite easily from the travels that the tropics are relevant to where we are, and the things that work in the tropics will also work in the subtropics. So as you go around, you will see elements from all around the world, from all of our travels and from our projects as well.
People, when they come to Trafalgar and to Nakai, want to either just mellow out, have a drink at the bar, have a smoothie at the pool, or they're here for a wonderful array of massages. We have our own on-site spa and yoga studio. So if somebody wants a massage in the yoga garden, it can be set up there. It can be set up outside their room so they can maximize their privacy and their experience. But really, if you just want to come here and just relax and have an organic salad, that's also fantastic.
I think there is an innate desire for most people to want to create. And for me, obviously, it's led down this route, and I've managed to create this in my life. And for others, it manifests in different ways. You want to create and you'll create art, or you want to create and you'll create dance or music. And for us, it's to create wonderful living spaces.
I think if you look at, if you want to go to a really philosophic level, if you look at most religions and faiths in the world, they're all about an afterlife where you create a paradise or an experience a paradise. So why not start here in this lifetime, creating mini paradises in your own home, in your own abode, or in your own retreat, like we've done here.
But we do live a very clean lifestyle, and part of being down here was to create a clean environment. So nature already being here, clean air, clean environment, we live a very clean life. And by that I mean 99.9% organic, ethically grown, home brewed or manufactured. And so we create an environment or a circle where people can support local produce or local manufacturers, and there are those elements out there. So when it comes to guests, because we are a homestay, when it comes to guests, we will provide as much as possible, as close to as possible. And where we can't supply the regular brand that you are normally consuming at home, we would like to try and educate you and give you an alternative as close to that, and 99% of the times even better and healthier.
You know, my philosophy is, and our philosophy here is not to alienate anybody, is that there's a huge talk about indigenous this, indigenous that. Whereas if you open your average refrigerator this day, most of your food will not be indigenous. Most of what you see on those shelves is not indigenous. It's sourced from many parts of the world, and seeds of lettuce that have come from Europe that are not indigenous to South Africa. So what we like to do is celebrate diversity, diversity of style, diversity of food. You go out for an average meal in a suburban or a urban area these days, and you'll see a diversity of people. So it's not I'm indigenous to this area. It's about, well, let's celebrate the diversity of people experiencing this area. So just in the realm of Trafalgar where we are at, we have people from all over the world. We have locals that celebrate the lifestyle, and people from as far as Norway and Hawaii that live here. So we're very fortunate in that, and that's what we should celebrate in life, diversity.
People are looking to unwind and unplug, so to speak. And what better place than at the ocean where things are relaxed?
So there is a Japanese philosophy or concept of Ikigai, and it's an amazing encapsulating philosophy because it's incredibly inspiring. Many of us are told, always follow your bliss, follow what really interests you. But the concept of Ikigai explains that yes, follow your bliss. But secondly, make sure that you develop the skills to follow your bliss. So for example, if you are wanting to be an interior designer, learn about fabrics, learn about aesthetics, learn about how to draw, for example, or how to paint. Then the next phase of Ikigai would be, there's the bliss, there's the skill, and now, which we are often guilty about, is that you can monetize that skill. So in other words, you're earning a living out of it. So that is the true bliss and true success of life, is to find your bliss, follow your bliss, make sure you're skilled at it, and then monetize it.
We're on most social media platforms. The most direct one would be just to go to our website, www.nakai.co.za.
Well, every year TripAdvisor, based on guest ratings, takes the top 10% and awards them an accolade based on ratings internationally. So we were very fortunate to be given this accolade last year, and it's really boosted our business, and people are very appreciative of that when they are here to be part of that experience. Tree bells. It's the way of cleansing the air and centering you before yoga, and maybe after yoga you need it even more.
Yeah, so we're fortunate enough to have in the area a couple of yoga teachers who teach different disciplines. I myself teach Iyengar yoga. We have a Ashtanga. We also have an aerial yoga teacher and
Kundalini.
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 So yeah, there is something for everyone. And then when it comes to the spa therapies, again, a little something for everyone. The message that society needs at the moment is, let's fill the world with kindness. Wow. And that's what we're here to do. We fill the environment with kindness, and people who check in and guests who arrive for whether it be yoga or just a meal, and those that are staying overnight, they can feel the kindness and the warmth.
Yeah, I concur with that. There's actually a wonderful psychologist in Durban called Paul Bushell, and he's got a podcast called Kindness Can. And I think that just sums up everything. Kindness can, where other things can't.
Yeah.
And that's what Nakai is about, where bliss finds you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for your spontaneity and enthusiasm.